Yeah, this is Carolina Bull. I'm live right now. Um, here in the United States of America. You know, the crisis at the border, at our southern border. Um, as you guys know, there's been a crisis going on in America with immigrants crossing the borders full circle all the way around. Immigrants are coming over to America at an alarming rate at any way that they can get over here, any shape, form, or fashion. It's just not a banana boat. They're coming over on planes, visas, and everything, not going back to their homelands, they're looking at it, the United States is the opportunity of freedom, where they can live their life and, be able to progress and have a new life and become independent of whatever they like to do in life. It's new life, is a new outlet on life, is a joyous time coming to the United States. And I get it and I know, but the borders are closed. The borders are closed. I repeat, the borders are closed, and it is illegal to cross the border without paperwork. You know, if you're crossing illegal, you must follow the orders that are set by the government in the United States, president and Congress, and all of that. The borders are closed. I know everybody want to get to the land of the free. Every country in the world is already over here. It's the land of the free, was built off the back of immigrants. And this is a great country to get to, but we are going to be soon running out of room. The thing is, come over for a while, see what it's like, and then go back and set new implements for your own country and build up your own country. At some point, we have to close the border, even though it's the land of the free. Well, let's get into it. There's enough of me ranting and raving. Let's get into it. What I'm here for, the borders. There's a crisis at the border.
Ending 11,000 people a day crossing illegally
11,000
into the
people
U.S.
a day.
The concern, tens of thousands more aren't far behind.
This is
the
my
Biden
reaction.
administration on defense. The Homeland Security Secretary saying they're prepared. Now armed troops patrolling across the Rio Grande. Families making desperate, dangerous river crossings. Is social media playing a role in the number of people coming? Plus, the crisis playing out beyond the border with shelter in short supply from California to Chicago and New York. Our team on the ground. Just breaking, a manslaughter charge is on the way for the subway rider who put a homeless man in a fatal chokehold. When he'll be in court. 7 million at risk of severe weather, including tornadoes. We'll tell you where. The man suspected in the disappearance of Natalie Holloway set to be extradited to the U.S. What he's accused of and why now. The new crackdown on power plants that run on coal and gas and the race to stop climate change. More pain for Peloton, recalling more than 2 million exercise bikes.
Wow.
This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Good evening and welcome. Tens of thousands of migrants who have endured smugglers, heat and dust storms, and difficult terrain are gathered along the southern border of the United States right now, believing their journey to the U.S. is about to get easier, knowing that at midnight the U.S. will lift a key border restriction.
A portion of this. We're not going to cover the whole news. We're going to cover Title 42 expiring tonight. That stuff is false. It's a crisis at the border. And what are we going to do about it? We don't want to hurt no one. And, we got plans. If you come over, we're going to send you back. Simple as that.
That has limited migration in the name of public health. The law, Title 42, was a response to the COVID emergency. It allowed the U.S. to turn away asylum seekers to curb the spread of the virus. That authority expiring tonight.
That's all Title 42 was about. To curb the spread of the virus and people that was seeking asylum in the country of the United States of America wouldn't be able to seek asylum, you know, because COVID-19 was going on. And now that COVID-19 is, you know, not a pandemic no more, is an endemic, you know, this is what's going on.
In anticipation of the change, officials say for a second day in a row, illegal crossings have reached record numbers as the humanitarian crisis grows on the U.S. side of the border. It's where we start tonight. Tom Llamas in El Paso, Texas, watching it all unfold.
Tonight, Title 42 set to expire. Fears of a crush at the border leading to changes big and small. Troops now armed near the Rio Grande. New fencing going up outside of Juarez. And that massive crowd of migrants by the border wall waiting days to be processed, finally rounded up and put in single file lines.
I got my
the Biden administration trying to combat rumors spreading on social media that the end of Title 42 means a free-for-all.
I want to be very clear. Our borders are not open.
People
who cross our border unlawfully and without a legal basis to remain will be promptly processed and removed.
On Facebook and TikTok, hashtags in Spanish discussing Title 42 fueling the confusion. The New York Times reported one video seen more than 96 million times falsely claims May 11th, you cannot be deported. Title 42 comes to an end.
Don't listen to hear on social media about the end of Title 42 and what would happen on May 11th.
Wayner Carcamo from Nicaragua told me he saw on Facebook misleading information about the change in policy that migrants would no longer be deported. Those rumors helping fuel the massive surge in illegal border crossings. DHS officials say a record high.
I'm going to just stop this right here for a minute. Facebook and TikTok, look into my eye. Facebook and TikTok get you out of here. You know, you had a better chance of, you know, calling the embassy and to see what's going on. You know, there's all different ways that you can find out the truth. You know, but Facebook and TikTok, more than likely, highly, someone is going to be up there just telling a fib.
High, more than 11,000 migrants were stopped by Border Patrol on Wednesday. A similar situation on Tuesday, when 17% were turned back because of Title 42. But the vast majority, 83% of migrants were released into the U.S. to make asylum claims.
I really don't think that all these people should be let in. I really don't.
Republicans tonight blaming White House policies for sparking the chaos.
Joe Biden has decided.
Joe Biden saying let him in. He didn't sign off on him. Let him in. You know, Donald Trump will never went for that. But Joe Biden's like, okay, let him in. Because it's a thing with our workforce too. We have no one in the United States that's working or that want to work and continue to work. You know, after the pandemic, you know, people just like, why am I working for? And this and that. And it's hard for jobs to keep help in the United States, and our communities are not working anymore. We're on TikTok and Facebook and just ranting and raving about any little thing, and we're not working anymore. And so they're bringing in the Mexicans and the other immigrants to do all the work. And now they get over here, they become United Statesized, and they're not working anymore. And then it's becoming a problem. No one's working in the United States, as it appears that we are working. No one's working, and it's shortage on all jobs, and it's just getting out of control. And what we're going to do to combat that, we got to implement programs to get people back to working and to get our prisoners out of prisons and get them back on their feet and get them out of work. You know, instead of just incarcerate them, we got to rehabilitate them and to get them to come out and teach us some things, because some of the ones that's in there got more knowledge than us out on the streets, you know. But as far as that, no one's in the United States is working anymore, and it's just getting bad out here. So let me finish playing a few little clips of this, and I'm done with it. I'm washing my hands with it.
Biden, he wants an open border where anybody can come across the border. This is despicable what he's doing to American citizens.
Anybody.
Border towns feeling the surge. Migrants arriving from Laredo, Texas, to Yuma, Arizona, to San Diego, California.
I understand that everybody wants a better future, but they're taking our taxes, they're taking everything from us.
Julissa Garcia lives in El Paso. She has 4 children and says her city is overwhelmed. She's worried about the safety of her kids.
They're using Moorhead Middle School as a shelter, like a shelter for the immigrants, and I think it's unsafe for my children because I have 3 of them next door on the other school. So
yeah, so it concerns you as a mom.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
but others who were immigrants themselves trying to help, remembering what it's like to have nothing and start from scratch.
You just donated a bag of food. Why'd you do that?
They're poor and they need to eat.
Everybody needs some type of
help, and I have a good heart.
Everybody needs some type of help.
I feel more for the children.
Tom, let me circle back to this misinformation being seen on social media. What's the White House telling you about how they're combating this?
Lock in.
So basically, what I had to do is done just to bring y'all this report, and this is my reaction to it. This is Carolina Bull operating like no more other. I got to finish this breakfast, and thank y'all for joining me. And be sure to comment, like, hit the bell, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. You know, it's just saddening when this stuff is going on, and you know, it's just sad. I mean, very sad that all this is going on. So make sure you like, hit the bell, subscribe, and I thank you for joining me. If you want more and more, support the channel. Support the channel. There's no way around it. I haven't had no one support my channel since I started, but I'm going to keep bringing you this content, and you know, the best way I can bring it to you. But make sure you support me and enlighten yourself, and have yourself a great Mother's Day weekend. God bless you, and good morning.